space, right? We've seen institutions like Coinbase and others, they're building up their infrastructure. They're getting ready, right? They're custodying digital assets. So we do see that.
Alrighty, everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to part 2 of the previous video breakdown where we discussed and talked about AI and DeFi developments. We fixated your attention on understanding the mindset transformation that you need to have from taking your idle digital assets and turning them into yield-bearing assets that are actively working and growing your portfolio over a prolonged period of time. We also showed you guys in the previous video breakdown that financial institutions are 110% interested in adopting these yield-bearing strategies at a very rapid pace, and that the door is opening right now in the moment for you as a manual retail investor to participate in yield-bearing strategies as well. In today's video breakdown, we're going to fixate our attention more so on the AI portion of the previous video breakdown, where I showed you guys the blockchain.com CEO talking about how important artificial intelligence is going to be in the near future, right? So in today's video breakdown, I just want to show you guys, this is a document. Shout out to the CYPRX researchers for this one. Okay, this is the 2025 tech trends. Again, in today's video breakdown, I'm just going to show you guys some of the AI related projects that I'm fixing my attention on. None of this is financial advice, and I don't back or I'm not affiliated with any of these projects. I want that to be known. I'm just showing you guys some AI related projects that I'm personally interested in. Okay, and why? So we talked about DeFi. We talked about AI being a massive trend in the near future. Okay, check this out. This is CB Insights 2025 tech trends. And if we scroll right down here, primary focus I want you to fixate your attention on, outside of the fact that it talks about Ripple in this report. So if we scroll right down here, it talks about Ripple, it talks about Skyfire, which is an AI agent platform, how Ripple is, an investor in this Skyfire platform. Again, if you haven't watched our previous Skyfire video breakdowns on YouTube, go back and watch those and that yield playlist on the CYPRX platform. I don't want to get into that right now because that's not the point of today's video breakdown. But the main part of this fundamental piece here, okay, is where it says, one of wealth management firms' biggest opportunities with AI is to bring scale and speed to the human element of advisory. AI can augment financial advisors' capabilities at every point of the wealth value chain. And it talks about what AI is going to be able to do for these financial institutions: discovery, financial planning, and client servicing. And then right here, it says portfolio management. It says wealth management, banking, and lending platforms, alternative investment products platforms, investment portfolio construction and optimization, right? So these AI agents are going to be able to completely hands off, without human interaction, manage clients' portfolios. And we as retail investors are about to have the same equal access, okay? Here it talks about how Morgan Stanley, right, integrated artificial intelligence and pretty much superseded its revenue for the year in 2024. Okay, like, this is massive. It's physical proof that financial institutions are integrating artificial intelligence. It says right here, Morgan Stanley's wealth management business saw a record net revenue in Q3 2024 on the heels of deeper AI integration. So they are integrating AI into their backend systems, which is, again, why I'm trying to show you guys that AI agents, AI related developments, and DeFi should be at the top of the line list of priorities for you to educate yourself on. Even if you're not going to deploy or open up your portfolio to these investment opportunities, at least at a minimum, educate yourself. Head over to CYPRXtrading.com, take our Wealth 28 Club course and university, so that way you at least have the education backing you all to survive long-term in this digital asset space, to keep up with the clear as day moving trend. All right. So because we're talking about wealth management, we're talking about portfolio management, AI integrating into the DeFi ecosystem and just managing portfolios for users and clients. Well, check this out. This is a project that I'm heavily fixating my attention on. Hey, ANON. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Okay. Hey, ANON, let's head over to their website. As you can see clear as day, it says here, welcome to the new era of financial simplicity, streamlining your cryptocurrency journey with our AI agents. They're going to be able to execute trades, get real-time crypto news, view your portfolio, and let agents handle full DeFi functionalities across multiple different platforms. That is insane. So again, I'm just trying to show you guys that not only are institutional investors literally telling you all that they're integrating AI into wealth management behind the scenes for not only themselves, but also for their clients. I showed you guys how in the previous video breakdown, again, if you didn't watch the prior video to this one, go back and watch it. The CEO of blockchain.com mentioning that AI is going to be a massive integral part of the future financial system, and that other financial institutional perspectives, you heard the individual representative from Figment mention and talk about DeFi and staking and earning passive rewards. I'm just going to read the docs for what is Hey ANON. So Hey ANON is an AI DeFi protocol designed to simplify DeFi interactions and aggregate essential project related information. By combining conversational AI with real time data aggregation, Hey ANON enables users to manage DeFi operations, stay informed about project updates, and analyze trends across various platforms and protocols. It integrates natural language processing to process user prompts, execute complex DeFi actions, and delivers real near time insights from multiple information streams. Here it talks about why using Hey ANON. DeFi and blockchain projects evolve rapidly, requiring users to manage both operational tasks and informational awareness. Hey ANON streamlines this by automating complex DeFi interactions, including bridging, swapping, staking, and borrowing, aggregating and analyzing data from sources like Twitter, Telegram, Discord, GitHub, and Gitbook, and offers real time insights into price changes, community sentiment, and development activities. By simplifying operations and consolidating information, Hey ANON saves time and ensures users make informed decisions. This is literally it's so insane that I will read this and people will be like, oh, I'm not going to at least look further into it, right? As I just showed you guys that wealth managers and large financial institutions like Morgan Stanley are to some degree they're not obviously, of course, integrating Hey ANON into their backend infrastructure, but they are integrating AI into their backend infrastructure that literally does the same exact thing. So I'm showing you guys this is the level playing field, right? We now have equal access to these same opportunities that these financial institutions are using. Why not take advantage of them? Or at least at a minimum, why not join a mentorship program or a platform or a community? Because there's many others out there outside of CYPRX, right? I just encourage you guys to tap into our community, but at least at a minimum, get educated. If all of this is new to you and you're like, what the heck is this dude even talking about? That should encourage you and enlighten you to want to go dig further. Okay, because this opportunity is so massive, and I'm telling you, imagine being in 2030 and not having adopted something like this into your investment strategy. You're going to fall behind compared to somebody who is, right, where they've taken the individual that has adopted these things, taken out the human element of investing, right, where we make all these irrational, emotional based decisions, right, moving things around in our portfolio based of our fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and so on and so forth. And compare that to somebody that is just using artificial intelligence that has a 97% plus win rate. Okay. Come on now, people. This is insane. You got to move with the changing times. You got to change your mindset. You got to enlighten yourself on what is happening behind the scenes. Last but not least, another AI related project that I'm personally paying attention to is Grass. Grass's mission is to redefine the internet incentive structures. I'm just going to tap into this real quickly, real briefly. Again, none of this is financial advice. So here is the Grass website. You guys can check this out. I highly recommend that you do, right? Obviously, of course, not financial advice. There's a lot of really good information on this website in the form of documents, fundamentals, and so on and so forth. So just in a nutshell, what is Grass and how does it work? Grass is a network of millions of people who share their unused internet bandwidth to create a more equitable internet. I actually really like the fact that they called it Grass because Grass is literally everywhere, right? With just 3 clicks, Grass lets you start sharing your unused internet bandwidth. Verified institutions use this bandwidth to enhance their online services, and your participation is tracked through Grass points. These points help determine the Grass tokens you may receive, along with factors like how your bandwidth is used and your location. Rest assured, your personal data is not accessible to Grass or anyone else. Grass creates a system where everyone benefits. Again, a level playing field right there, companies and users alike. Since you're already paying for internet, why not put your idle connection to work? So again, just passive rewards, passive idle, or turning idle digital assets into passive rewards, or your idle internet bandwidth into passive rewards. This idea of just generating passive income in this new digital ecosystem. So I'm just going to read thoroughly through this. This is grass 101. What is grass? This is going to be a little bit of a mouthful. Let me drink some water. Stick with me, but this is going to blow your mind if you've never heard about this project. If you have, then you're ahead of the game. Okay. So, what is grass? Okay, check this out. I'm telling you guys right now, if you've never heard of this, it's going to be something that you're going to want to, at least at a minimum, start to do research on. Before we get into grass 101, let's start with an analogy to understand what unused internet means. Think of your home. Let me zoom in for you guys so you can read along. Think of your home internet like a big highway with multiple lanes. Most of the time, many of those lanes are empty. This is your unused internet bandwidth, or what we call unused internet for short. Grass acts like a digital toll booth, an effortless way to earn rewards for sharing those unused lanes with verified institutions. Our goal at Grass is to make the internet a place where everyone benefits, companies and users alike. It achieves this by allowing verified institutions and research institutions to reward you directly for supplying the bandwidth that they need to enhance their products and services. Rest assured, again, your personal data is never shared, and they have a whole entire fundamental piece on the security behind Grass. I won't get into that in today's video breakdown. Installing Grass just takes a few clicks, and once it's installed, you will be rewarded in network ownership for contributing your unused internet to the Grass network. What makes Grass so important is that for the first time ever, network ownership is in the hands of individual users like you. By building a user owned network, Grass gives you real influence in the internet economy. This is a shift from existing tech giants where users do not have direct ownership of the products that they use. The Grass network makes it possible for companies to reward you for supplying the bandwidth that they need to make better products and services. Now, don't worry, Grass will never interrupt your internet experience. If you're wondering whether this is safe, the answer is yes. Again, they wrote a whole entire blog on why and how they take security seriously. You can click that here. But it says here, why should you care? This is important. Large corporations, and again, this is that education that, again, not a lot of people know. And when you hear this, you're going to be like, what? No way, right? Large corporations are already using your network without rewarding you, right? So if they're already doing it, why would you not want to transition and join something that now allows you to earn rewards for providing your internet bandwidth? Okay. Did you know that your internet bandwidth is being used by large corporations every day without you ever noticing? Large companies use your idle internet to read information from public websites from your network's perspective. Companies use your internet connection to access websites and gather information as if they were regular users, helping them check prices, monitor ads, and research content in different regions. It allows them to see websites the same way that you would from your home. In a tech world, the product of allowing businesses to access the public web from the perspective of millions of internet connections such as yours is referred to as residual proxy network. The catch: while corporations benefit from your network, you do not see a dime. Most of us don't read the terms and conditions for popular apps on our phones, computers, or smart TVs. And companies take advantage of this by including specific language that allow them to use your devices, unused network resources. Companies profit from the most of us not reading these long and boring legal documents. We believe that that's unfair. So it talks about why didn't a solution like Grass exist sooner? There's two reasons. The technology is new, and large corporations had no way of building it. The internet as we know it prioritizes the interest of large corporations over you, the everyday average internet user. Large corporations are using our resources to make money, not because they're bad, but because the technology that makes Grass possible didn't exist when they started decades ago. And that's exactly why Grass was created, to give users a way to benefit directly from the network and ensure the value of the internet goes back where it belongs, in your hands. I love this read. This is so, honestly, it's motivational in my personal opinion, right? Because just like DeFi, it puts the power of finance back in the hands of the people. All right. So these are two projects in the AI related ecosystem that I'm heavily fixating my attention on. That's ANON, Grass. Again, if you did not watch the previous video breakdown to this one, we talked about DeFi developments on the XRPL unfolding, where we're going to be able to stake our XRP and earn passive rewards. People, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot stress enough that now is the time. I'm not telling you guys to go out there and buy XRP, buy Grass, buy ANON, none of that. I'm just showing you guys information that is readily available to each and every single individual that chooses to go out there and find it. So that way you are motivated to dig deeper and to understand what is happening right now. It is a once in a lifetime opportunity. This wealth transformation is not just going to come for people that buy and hodl. To some degree, yeah, maybe, but The real wealth transformation is going to fall in the hands of the people that take banking and internet access and communication, all these things, right, back in the hands of themselves through nothing but a mobile device and an internet connection, right? And constantly generating passive rewards and growing your bags, growing your portfolio, and staying fixated on the future, not in the now, not in the short term, but in the long term. So many blessings to you guys. I really hope that these past two previous video breakdowns, this one and the one prior to this, have really enlightened you guys and motivated you all to dig a little bit deeper as to some ongoing developments that are happening in the DeFi and AI related space. Again, if you guys want access to our DeFi University, you want to learn more about DeFi, you want to learn about things like this that we're going to be implementing and utilizing in the future, doing how-to videos on things like this behind the scenes in our Wealth 28 Club as we progress and as this industry matures, go tap in with us, right? At the end of the day, education should be your priority, and that is exactly what we strive for here in the CYPRX Wealth 28 Club. We're not here to tell you guys to go out there and deploy your hard-earned capital in the DeFi or AI-related ecosystem. We're just here to show you guys the opportunities that exist and that there is education that one can capitalize on to enlighten yourself on these opportunities. Many blessings to you guys. Be cognizant, be aware out there, and as always, smash the thumbs up button and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video breakdown.